Dear friends, already we have discussed the graphical representation of the motion. Now in this video we have to discuss the equations of motion by graphical method. Actually there are three equations of motion by which we can describe the motion properly, and these three equations for the final velocity v, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and the t is time taken to complete the displacement s. Okay, so s is the displacement, a is the acceleration, u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocities. So we will discuss three equations and how can we derive these three equations by graphical method. Okay, so let's consider this is a graph. This is the time axis, x-axis. This is the y-axis, which is the velocity. So it is the VT graph. Okay, we'll drive all the three equations by the VT graph. Okay, this is the point O. Origin you can say C, A, B, C, D and E. Okay, so speed, suppose the body starts from here, initial velocity u is the initial velocity here, and acquires velocity v in time t. Okay, suppose this is a time t here. Okay, up to here this is the time t. So we'll try the three equations. So first equation, which is known as the equation for the velocity time relation, that is the v is equal to u plus at. So to find this relation, first of all see what is the BD here, BD. Okay, so BD is here, or simply you see BC is equal to, I'm just see carefully, BC is equal to this plus this. Is it clear? This, that is the BD plus DC. Is it clear? BT plus DC is equal to BC, or BD is equal to how much? BD is equal to BC minus DC. And what is the BC here? BC is the total you have to find, and BD is here, it is the we have to find now. So BC is V, up to here it is the V, and here that is the CD is here U. This is the U and this is the V. Okay, remember up to here it is the U, and up from here to here it is the V. So BC, okay, BC is here V and DC is here U. Okay, so to find the acceleration from the VT graph, it is always equal to the slope. So slope of the graph, that is the A is equal to this, that is the change in the y-axis, that is the BD upon change in the x-axis, that is the AD. You can write BD upon AD. So BD is here V minus U, and AD means from 0 to T time, total time is here T. Okay, this is the time total here, up to here it is the T. So up T, so just cross multiply, we can write, so V minus U is equal to AT, or V is equal to U plus AT. This is the first equation, which is known as the equation for the velocity time graph. Now come to the second equation for the position time relation, that is the S is equal to UT. This is the position and the time t. S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So to find this, we have to remember that from the VT graph, if we have to find the displacement, you have to find the area. Okay, so we'll find the area of this portion. Okay, this portion, this is the triangle, this is the rectangle. If we find the area separately and then join, then add both areas, that will be the total time, total area. Okay, so to find the displacement S is equal to area of OABC, this area, total area. So area of triangle plus area of rectangle, area of triangle and the rectangle. Okay, to find the area, so area, it means area of rectangle OADC plus area of triangle ABD. Area of rectangle, that is the OA into OC. So this is the OA into OC. Clear? This is the area of rectangle. Now area of the triangle is, it is the half into base into height. So that is the AD into BD. Clear? Into BD. So OA is here. What is the OA? It is the U and this is the T. OA into OC. So U into T. You can write U into T plus half. And what is the AD? AD is again T. Okay. Again T. And the BD. BD means it is equal to the how much? BD. Here you have to find the BD. BD means it is equal to V minus U. Okay. BD means V minus U. See here, BD means it is, as we had done in the first case, BD is equal to V minus U. So V minus U. So from A is equal to V minus U upon T, we can write V minus U is equal to AT. Okay, try to understand. V minus U is equal to AT. So we'll write AT. So we'll find S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Okay, so this is the second equation. Now come to the third equation, that is the equation for the position velocity relation. Okay, equation for position velocity relation. So again, to find the position we area. Now in this case we'll find the area of the trapezium. So S is equal to area of trapezium OABC, total area of trapezium. So you know, area of trapezium half into sum of the parallel sides OA plus BC. So we write OA plus BC into height, that is the OC. This is the area of trapezium, OC. Clear? Now write half OA, that is the U, and this is the V. So V plus U you can write, and OC, this is the OC. OC means it is the time. Okay, so write here half V plus U, and T means from here you can write T is equal to V minus U upon A. Clear? So write here OC means V minus U upon A. Okay, so S is equal to, or 2A S, put here 2A this side, 2A, and V plus U, V minus U. You know very well A plus B, A minus B is equal to A square minus B square, na? So it is V square minus U square. So from here we can write V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So this is the third and the last equation of motion. So we had discussed all three equations. Now we can also discuss two block questions given just after this topic in your NCERT book. So see the block questions. First block question, I'm writing the values directly. Okay, read the book. So initial velocity is given here 0. It starts from the rest. acceleration is given 0.1 meter per second square, and time is given 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes means 60 minutes, 1 minute means 60 seconds, no? So it is 120 seconds. So in first part you have to find the v is equal, what is the v? So to find the v, use the formula v is equal to u plus at. Initial velocity is 0 and a is here 0.1 and t is 120 seconds. So it is v is equal to how much? It is only 12 meter per second. Okay, now see its b part. It was the a part. B part is you have to find the displacement. So using the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as. S is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a, or because already we have v is equal to 12, so 12 square minus initial velocity u square upon 2 into 0.1. A is given here in this question 0.1. So you on solving it is the 12 square means 144 upon 0.2. So it is equal to 720 meter. This is the answer. Now come to the question number 2. In this question, u is given 90 kilometer per hour. If you change this into meter per second, so it is the 90 into 5 upon 18 meter per second. To convert into meter per second, you have to multiply this value by 5 upon 18. So 18 5 are 90, so it will come 25 meter per second. Acceleration is given minus 0.5 meter per second square. Because the body is stopped, so v is equal to 0. Find the displacement. So using the relation s is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a. V means final velocity, 0 square minus u is 25. U is 25 upon 2 into, and a is given in this question minus 0.5. Okay. So if you solve it, you will find its value, it is equal to 625 meter. S is equal to, this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer of this question. Now come to the question number 3. Okay, in this question, A is given, acceleration is given in centimeter per second square. Just remember and just be careful for the units also. Okay, it is centimeter per second square. That's why the speed will come in centimeter per second. Time is given 3 seconds, and we have to find the final velocity. And also because the body starts from the 0 rest position, so u is equal to 0. So using the formula v is equal to u plus at. 0 plus a means 2. Time is 3 here given, so it is the 6 centimeter per second. So write the answer in centimeter per second because the acceleration is given centimeter per second square. Remember students. Now come to the next question number 4. In next question number 4, acceleration is given 4 meter per second square. You have to find the displacement if time is equal to 10 seconds and initial velocity is 0. So using the relation s is equal to ut plus half at square, initial 0 है ना, तो 0 plus using this relation, yes, half a is here, a is given 4, so it is the 4 and t 10, so 100, it is the 2, so that is the 200 meter is the answer. 200 meter is the answer of question number 4. Okay, now come to the question number 5. Question number 5. In this question number 5, initial velocity is given 5 meter per second. Acceleration is given 10 meter per second square. displacement you have to find, also time you have to find at the highest point when v is equal to 0. Okay, when the body stopped. So to find the time, simply use the first equation. Okay, from v is equal to u plus at, v0 final. So u is equal to given 5 minus, because the body is stopped, so you will take the retarding force, that is the retardation, so you will take it minus, so it is the 10 t. So from here t is equal to 5 upon 10, that is the 0.5 or 1 by 2. Clear? Now you have to find the displacement also. So to find the displacement, use the equation, third equation. Okay, so from v square is equal to u square plus 2as, s is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a. Okay, put the values. Final velocity is 0, u is here, u is 5, so it is the 5 square, okay, and upon 2 into acceleration is here given in this question, it is the 10. Okay, take with minus because it's a retardation. Okay, initially you can write the minus 10, so it is the 25 upon 20, so 25 upon 20, so it is coming 1.25 meter. This is the answer of last block questions. Okay, dear students, one more small topic is left before the exercise, so let me cover that topic also, that is the uniform acceleration, uniform circular motion. Okay, it is the last topic. Okay, it's very easy topic, dear students. We know when we have to move in this shape, so your direction of the motion is changed 3 times. Okay, 3 times. Suppose you are moving on the different path. Okay, hexagon, pentagon, like this. Okay, so again your direction will change more. Okay, number of sides will increase the number of changed direction also. Okay, but if you move on a circular path, then it is the change in the direction, it is the infinite. Infinite means here this is the direction, here this is the different directions, here this is the different direction. By plotting the tangential, you can find the different directions. Every moment direction will change. So this is the circular motion. When a body moves on a circular path, its motion is the circular motion. And you should know what is the meaning of the uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion means when the speed of the body remains constant, uniform. Okay, no more change. So that is the uniform motion. So uniform definition you can write here. I am writing this definition: when an object moves in a circular path, with uniform speed, its motion is called uniform circular motion. Okay, that is the UCM. Okay, in short you can write. And what is the value of the UCM? What is the value of the speed? What is the value of the speed or the velocity? Because you know velocity means distance or the displacement. So speed, it is constant. So what is the value of that? So speed means it is the distance upon time. Okay, or from here we can write v is equal to distance for the circular path, distance of the circular path full, it is equal to the 2 pi r, where r is the radius of the circular path, 2 pi r upon, and the time to take in to complete one circular path. So this is the formula of the speed of the body which is moving on a uniform circular path. Okay, so uniform circular motion, that is a motion of the body with uniform speed on a circular path. So dear students, it is about your theoretical portion of this chapter, and in next video we'll discuss about the exercises questions. Thank you.